what I want to do before we wrap this this segment up and everyone can go and have a well-earned piss break, and by that I mean me, is Player of the Year. Now, over the space of 2 weeks, Steve, we had a conversation where we said, oh, why are they voting for Philip Coutinho for Player of the Year? Because it's Mane. And then the next week, I got asked the same question. I was like, whoa, why are people voting for Mane when it's Coutinho? So let's do a show of hands for this, I think. Hands up if I want a hands up and a woo. If you think Sadio Mane was Liverpool's Player of the Year. And therefore, hands up and woo, Phil Coutinho. Ooh.
Right, let's get some opinions.
That's not what
Who's saying Mane?
It's Lallana. I think Steve's going to shout Mignolet here, and I can't really argue against that.
Go on, so we've got a Mane shout over here.
Okay.
What I was going to say is, if we had Mane in January and didn't have Phil in January, we wouldn't have lost every game.
Yeah, I was about to say
solid points. It's a solid point.
You can tell how good a lad is when he flies to Africa and you literally don't win any football matches. That's a great measure of how good someone is. Just fly them to Gabon and just see how the team gets on without them. That should be the measuring stick of every good footballer. Just fly them to Africa.
Look, but I agree with you. But what we've done over the last month, we've done without Mane, and we've had must-win games. I think there was more riding on these games than the games in January as well, and we've stood up to it. So,
it makes sense.
And Phil's a big part of that as well. Like.
Just one word then. Aubrey, Mane or Coutinho?
Does it have to be them two?
Yes.
Okay. I'd say Mane, first season.
Who would you actually pick?
Lallana. I thought there was when we were at our best. Look at that. The people know. No, when we were at our best, when we were top of the league at Christmas. He looked like the best player in the league.
Okay, should we have a show of hands and a woo for Lallana then? There you go, Adam Lallana wins Redmen TV Player of the Season. It's as simple as that.
What does he get?
He gets a
woo and a hand.
A woo and a hand lifted. Well done, Adam Lallana. I didn't expect that at all. You might have noticed the intonation that I thought it was going to be Coutinho. No, I think the reason I think it's Coutinho is just because what we're saying, like Mane, we lose more games in the absence of Sadio Mane than we do in the absence of any other player. But Phil Coutinho's been here. He's single-handedly at times.
I think we lose more games when Sturridge isn't starting.
Just by proxy of him not being available to play football matches, right?
What I would say as well.
Me too. We fucking lose more when I'm not playing. Like it's weird. That. What a direct correlation. Why did no one see this before?
A couple of outside shouts. Sorry, I think Matip is someone who we should appreciate because.
Shouts for Matip.
There we go. My mate's got Matip over there.
2 votes for Matip. Well done.
He hasn't really had a bad game, has he? In truth, he had the
when he came back from injury.
He was a bit iffy after he was injured, and then like I say, and you mentioned it before. I really think the goalie deserves a shout as well because he has. But as a bar Hull, he's been really, really good. He's had 3 good. It's 3 more than he had last season, isn't it? So he's 3 times better than he was last year.
3 more than Karius.
Yeah, 3 better games than Karius had because fucking hell. But it's mad that it's great that you can come here and you can have that many different answers. Because I think everyone has been a bit down on this season because it started so high, and then January and January was the absolute pit, and then it was building up again, and then we had a little stumble. But if you think back over the season as a whole, there's been a lot of players who have played pretty well. I mean, other than
Firmino and Wijnaldum,
could
easily come into the equation.
Like Chan, you can have, like I say, you can have the goalie, you could have Phil, you can have Mane, even Lucas. At times when Lucas played, he was decent. No one's been absolute dog shit apart from Karius.
And even then, he wasn't dog shit.
Oh, he was.
Can we change the question slightly? Can I ask you even, from the games that they've started, who's been the Player of the Year? And I'll throw the first one out. Because from the games he started, I actually think Henderson's worth a shout.
Yeah!
But it's different, isn't it? It's difficult because you've got to take all the games into consideration. But I don't think he had a bad game.
I think it's from the games he started, it's Mane, isn't it?
Barely. The first few games of the season.
I don't remember him having a bad game. Is what I'm trying to say.
Because it was the second game of the season, Chris.
I choose to forget anything.
You don't remember 4 games ago.
Point. Yeah, no, I agree. I think Henderson exceeded expectations in that position. I don't think anyone knew what was happening when we thought, oh, that's Emre's position. Henderson might play further forward. Similar to the way that the Wijnaldum thing as well. We thought he was a left winger, as you mentioned before. No, I think that's a shout. Like I say, for me, it's Mane's been the guy who we've always got to have on. It's the guy who, when he gets the ball, you go, ooh, go ahead. I don't think Coutinho's quite that because...
Did you feel like Westlife then?
Hang on.
It was a bit of a key change, go on.
No, but so Mane is that guy, isn't he? And if he'd not just fucking he fell over weirdly and hurt his knee, no doubt Sadio Mane. But Liverpool needed to find a way to win without him. And Phil Coutinho's been there and he's been our main man in that time. But it's Lallana, so fuck you all.